After 2.5 years, we're still having fun. Hello everybody, this is NAPA Fan here, and this is race number 1 in season number 4 of the NRLOA NAPA Truck Series. We are here at the World Center of Racing, the Daytona International Speedway, for the Featherlite Trailers 250, 20 laps of action around this 2.5 mile super speedway in Daytona Beach, Florida. And racing is back here on NAPA Fan on what will hopefully be a regular basis. Of course, if you saw my update on Monday night, you should be aware that it might not necessarily fall into the schedule as we planned. Fortunately, I did find the time to do this, and hopefully I'll be able to catch up over the weekend and possibly work ahead in this series so that there are any quirks in the schedule, at least time-wise. Of course, the racetracks, that's going to stay the same. But when they get uploaded could vary over the fall because of my very, very busy schedule. But I will do my best to get these races out every week for you guys. If I don't freak out. I'm still alive. And we'll get this season done before the year is over. I can guarantee that. But anyways, we are here to have some fun here tonight. Friday night is going to be the normal uploading time for the NAPA Truck Series over the fall, and we got ourselves a lot of drivers ready to get this race started here at the Daytona International Speedway. 36 in the field, and if you saw qualifying over on the NRLOA channel yesterday, you know that Garrett Sinor is starting on the pole position in the number 16, but here at Daytona, passing is extremely frequent, and starting on the pole really doesn't mean too much. Of course, if you're a really good blocker, you might have a chance of winning. But I think the winner's probably going to come from the back here today because it's 20 laps. That's the perfect amount of time to move your way from the back to the front to the end of this race and possibly get the win. In the NAPA Truck Series Season number 4, we have abolished the chase system that we used in Season number 3. It's back to a strict points championship, so every single race counts. You got to get as many points as you can, because that's what's going to determine who wins the championship in this series. So it's not about winning and you're in. It's about winning and getting those 35 points. No. Oh man, I think it's 40 points. I can't remember how many points you get for a win here in the NAPA Truck Series, but however many points it is, it's the most points you're going to get if you win, and that's what you want, because the more points, the merrier, and it's all about the points. Whoever has the most points at the end of the season wins the championship, so consistency is the key. Anyways, I think we're ready to get this one started. We've been waiting long enough for racing to return here, a series to return here on NAPA Fan. And I believe we're finally ready to get the engines fired. So let's head trackside for the command here in the Featherlite Trailers 250 at Daytona.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines!
And a great command there to fire these guys up. We're ready to go here for the NAPA Truck Series. And it's gonna be a great season. The number 16, Garrett Sinor, will lead the field to the green flag here tonight. Alongside him, it is rookie driver Eric Monaco making his first ever start on NAPA Fan here tonight. He's gonna be full-time in that 99 this season, and he's starting on the outside of who is tied the all-time winningest driver on NAPA Fan, Garrett Sinor, with 18 career wins, looking to make it 19 here tonight. Matt Dalio will start in the 3rd position alongside Matt Tuck in the 45. Both of those guys highly experienced drivers, but Matt Tuck is an uncharted driver this season. He had to qualify his way in this event. The 02 is Nicholas Wade, and the number 52 is Zachary Fitzwater. Fitzwater, a highly experienced driver, one of the few veterans driving this season in the NAPA Truck Series. Eli Bright, an uncharted driver in the number 12, will start alongside rookie Jack Cabarrus in the number 66. He'll be full-time in that 66 ride this season. The defending champion, Stuart Gratton, driving the number 19 this season, will start alongside the 74 of Jonathan Rains in row number 5. The top 10 starting positions here tonight. Drivers who failed to qualify: Tanner Palau, Nathan Stapleton, John Sheets, and the other driver, I can get to my sheet here, was the number 30 of Adam Lewis. Knew it started with an A there. Just couldn't quite remember who it was. But those 4 drivers failed to qualify. Of course, all the uncharted drivers will attempt to qualify for each race this season. Of course, you can see qualifying on the NRLOA channel. Pace truck is going to pull off, ready to get this one started. Let's have some fun here tonight at Daytona. 20 laps of action. Garrett Sonora's going to lead the green flag. And we're racing here in Season 4 of the NAPA Truck Series. And around in the wall, Eric Monaco in the 99, and a big crash exiting the tri-oval, lap 2 of the race. That's Emily Anderson upside down in the 8. She's flipping like crazy. So is Tristan Allen in the 98. And Emily Anderson is upside down. My goodness. They got 4 wide there on that first lap. Derek Camel with major damage to his race truck. Jesse Turner, Cookie Helms, the defending winner of this race. Trey Bartow back in there. They are racing back to the line. And the number 02 of Nicholas Wade's trying to get it from Matt Delio. And Nicholas Wade will win the race back to the line. Lap 2 of the race. That was a massive accident. And they were going 4 wide there. Eric Monaco was the first driver to go around. And there was just no saving that one right there. A ton of drivers involved. William Brock, Matt Tuck with damage. And you see the defending winner of this race, Cookie Helms, back in there. Trey Bartow, the 92 of Jesse Turner. Nicholas Avey in the 51. There's Fisher G, Al Agassi, Jonathan King, and I believe that's the 22, the full-time driver of Alexander Rowe. Tristan Allen went upside down, and he's actually still rolling in the 98. Jack Cabarrus and Emily Anderson both involved. The 75 of Ryan Kendall coming to the pit lane. Nicholas Wade is the leader. There are no pit stops in the NAPA Truck Series, so we're going to get right to reviewing the crash that brought out the first caution here tonight at the Daytona International Speedway. Well, you see what happens here. They're 4 wide, and you know what happens when it's 4 wide at Daytona. Just not enough room. Eli Bright, Jack Cabarrus, Eric Monaco, and Matt Tuck. And Monaco, the first driver going around. Fitzwater gets involved, and Justin Heath has nowhere to go. Neither does Ace Garcia, John Art. All those guys getting involved. Look at Tristan Allen in the 98. I'm trying to get to him. I had him there. And we missed him. It's so hard to get to these drivers. But he hit that inside wall there as you see him come back up the racetrack. Look at all these guys piling in. And Emily Anderson, she got hit by the 75 of Ryan Kendall. And she went flipping, and then Ryan Kendall ran into the 98 of Tristan Allen, and that sent the 98 upside down. So Ryan Kendall, 2 for 2 in flipping guys in tonight's race. A lot of these guys did avoid it, I believe, but they still piled in there. You see all these guys around. Nicholas Avey, the 49 of Donovan Duthit. Jonathan King, Fisher G back in there. I think Bartow and Helms drove away from this one. I believe Matt Tuck in the 45. Now there he is. Somebody else was back in there, and they ended up getting knocked out. There's the number 74 of Jonathan Rains on the outside there, and Eric Monaco. He was involved. Emily Anderson ended up upside down at the end of this one. An unfortunate one for her NAPA Truck Series debut here tonight. And you see what ensues here with Eric Monaco going around and all these drivers getting involved. There's Tristan Allen. He slammed that inside wall driver door first and got flipped upside down just like Emily Anderson. And a lot of good drivers involved in this crash right at the beginning of the season, just like in the Camping World Truck Series race earlier this year at Daytona. They crashed right at the start. Going to follow with rookie driver Jack Cabarrus, development driver for Davey Johnson. And I believe he gained significant damage after this one. His engine just let go, and see him stop there on the racetrack. You see all these cars, these trucks flying all over the place. And Cabarrus just had nowhere to go, and his night is done. Unfortunate one for all those drivers involved, especially all those guys who are going to get knocked out. A lot of veteran drivers running up front. Matt Dalio, Garrett Sinor, Stuart Grattan, defending champion of the series. Alex Bonsignor. It's been a while since he's raced, but he's back in the 18. And then you got the 21 of Blaine Keys running here as well. But they're all led by a rookie driver. Nicholas Wade won the race back to the line. Let's go ahead and see what happens on the restart here in the Featherlite Trailers 250 at Daytona. Back here at the Daytona International Speedway, another thing I should say, that has been abolished in the NAPA Truck Series this season is double file restarts, and this is going to take place for all series on NAPA Fan up to the future. We used to have it where all the lap down drivers started on the inside of the leaders. We have gotten rid of that. Everybody starts in a single file line, and they're going to start where they were in relation to everybody else. So who knows, Garrett Sinor could be a lap down car, but he's not. And I believe everybody who's still on the racetrack is still on the lead lap. 0-2 Nicholas Wade, Garrett Sinor, Matt Delio, Stuart Grattan, Alex Bonsignor, Blaine Keys, John Arndt, Ace Garcia, Nicholas Samadio, and Justin Heath, the top 10. Pace truck is pulled off. We're back to racing here at Daytona. Race 1 of the season in Season 4 of the NAPA Truck Series. Take a look and see who got knocked out in that accident. And we had ourselves 7 drivers. I believe no, 8 drivers, I think, getting knocked out at the end of that one. The 45 of Matt Tuck. 22 of Alexander Rowe, Tristan Allen, William Brock, Derek Hamill, Emily Anderson, Jack Cabarrus, and the 75 of Ryan Kendall. Everybody else is on the lead lap. 28 drivers still left on the racetrack, all on the lead lap here on lap 7 of 20. Garrett Sinor, the pole sitter, back to the inside of the 0-2 of Nicholas Wade. He's got help from Stuart Grattan, the defending champion of the series. And I believe we might have had somebody there who had some issues because the pack is split up. Trying to find who that is. It might have been Jesse Turner. Does not have a hood to his race car. But the pack is split up, and we only have about, I say, 15 trucks, if that, in the lead pack right now. So that's going to make it hard for those guys not in this pack to possibly get the victory. Right now, it's a deadlock between Sinor and Wade. There goes John Arndt, trying to make it 3 wide to the inside of Bonsignor and Keys. Not able to do so. Number 6 of Nick Smith might get a run here in the middle lane in between Arndt and the 27 of Sam Idio. The 17 of Patrick Smith. He's a rookie driver. I believe Smith's going for his first career win on NAPA Fan here tonight. And he's on the inside lane right now. And that inside lane's a good place to be. But right now, our pole sitter, Garrett Sinor, he's going for his 19th career victory. Caleb Hoffman has retired as an 18-time winner. Garrett Sinor is still racing, and he still has 18 wins. Last time he got a win was the end of the Aero Electric Pro Series back in April, right here at Daytona. It's been a while since Sinor has been the victory lane, but he's looking to return there here tonight and get his 19th career victory. And he's got a good chance at doing so, as he's been the dominant guy so far in this race. Got Stuart Grattan right behind him in the 19. Alex Bonsignor would love to return to victory lane after a long absence to racing here on Napa Fan. I think the last series he was in might have possibly been the NAPA Truck Series Season 3, along with the Chick-fil-A Cup Series Season number 5. He almost made it 3 wide. Senor goes up and clears Nicholas Wade. And there goes Stuart Grattan to the inside, the defending champion of the NAPA Truck Series, looking to pick up right where he left off in this series. Trying to get the run to the inside of the 16. But with these trucks, it's pretty easy to stay up front because of the high drag of these race trucks. And they try to get that outside lane to work. It works a lot better with these race trucks because they aren't as aerodynamic as the other cars we race with, so they kind of tend to stay up front. It's kind of harder to advance your positions considering the aerodynamics of these racetracks. I really don't know what I'm talking about, but we're halfway through this race right now. Stuart Grattan charging that inside lane. He might have a chance to clear Garrett Senor right here, but I don't know if he will or not. I think Senor still has an edge on the 19, and in fact he does. Trying to get that outside lane to work. And it's a tough thing to win from the pole here at a restrictor plate racetrack. But Garrett Senor is looking to defy that here tonight and get the victory in the number 16. And around goes Blaine Keys, Matt Delio, and Patrick Smith. And the 44 got clipped. He's in the outside wall hard. And John Arndt just tapped him as well. Here comes the pack whizzing by. And thankfully, they avoided all of those sideways and stopped the race cars on the racetrack. Matt Delio, it looks like his night might be done. He's not getting going in the 13. Diego Yepez, the 05 of John Arndt, Blaine Keys involved in this one. And Stuart Grattan won the race back to the line, and really wasn't a race back to the line because the caution came out right before they began lap number 12. So our second caution of the night here in the Featherlite Trailers 250 already. Lap 12 of 20 here at Daytona. And that was an unfortunate accident there involving those drivers. It looks like Matt Delio is going to be done for the night in the number 13. That's a tough one there for the veteran driver. The 44, Diego Yepez, majorly involved. Got Blaine Keys and John Arndt took a hard hit on that 44 and damaged the front end of his race car right where the engine is. And I believe that 05 might go to the garage after this one. Well, it happened again. Let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the second caution here tonight in the Featherlite Trailers 250 in the NAPA Truck Series Season number 4. Nicholas Avey in the 51 tried to force the issue 4 wide. He pushed Nick Smith into a situation that was a little too close and got into John Arndt a little bit. Arndt came down on Yepez. Yepez clipped the 21. The 13 went around. He clipped the 17 of Patrick Smith. And Smith went around, Delio went around, Yepez. You see Nicholas Samadillo avoid this in the 27. Great job by him. Yepez got clipped but there by Patrick Smith, and the 44 went into the outside wall. Ace Garcia with a little bit of damage. John Arndt in the 05, and Matt Delio. I believe he just stalled his race truck because he did come back out onto the racetrack, and he is still on the lead lap at the moment. But the 05... that damage might be enough to knock him out right there because that's right where the engine is, and you got to protect that engine, especially at a racetrack like this where you use that engine quite a bit. Tough break for all those drivers involved, and fortunately none of these drivers in the second pack ran into those guys, and this is great news for guys back in here. Number 4, Marty Johnson, Trey Bartow, they're going to have a chance at catching back up to the lead. They had lost the draft, but now they're going to have a chance at getting back in the lead draft in this race and having a chance at victory here at Daytona. And following with the 13, Matt Delio. Just an unfortunate accident for all these guys. Fortunately, it was not too major like the first one where he had cars flipping all over the place, trucks flipping all over the place. But look at how close those guys came to the number 13. They almost hit him, but fortunately they didn't, and Matt Delia will still be able to continue. He stalled his race truck, but he got it back going on the pit lane, and he stayed on the lead lap. Stuart Gratton won the race back to the line, which means he's going to restart this race in the first position. He's the defending champion. Will he be the champion here tonight? We're just going to have to see when we return to the Featherlite Trailers 250 here at the Daytona International Speedway. Back here at Daytona, it will be 5 laps to go until the finish of this one. And we got a lot of highly experienced drivers up front, and you know, all things considered, there aren't many of these veterans left anymore. We got a lot more rookies than we used to, but still, the veterans are showing the way. They're showing their experience, and it might just pay off here tonight for the first race of the season. Stuart Gratton, the leader in the number 19. Right behind him, our pole sitter Garrett Senor has been up front all night long. Alex Bonsignor, he won the Turkey Hill Series race here in season number 2. And he might do it again here tonight. Nicholas Avey is running in the 5th position. It's Nicholas Wade, Nicholas Avey, and Nicholas Samadio. 4th through 6th. Nick Smith, Justin Heath, Patrick Smith, and Ace Garcia, the top 10. We're back to racing here at Daytona with 5 laps to go in the Featherlite Trailers 250. I believe Ace Garcia has damage, possibly. Could be seeing that wrong. He might be running just as fast as everybody else. And he might be a little bit slower. You see Trey Bartow. Cookie Helms is still in a position to win this thing. He's the defending winner of this race. He won this race in season number 3. Driving that same exact ride. And to the lead, Alex Bonsignor with help from Nicholas Wade and Nicholas Avey on the inside lane is going to take the lead. Lap 16 of 20. How about these Nicholases right here? Garrett Senor's going to split them in the 16, I do believe, trying to get a run on that inside lane. Wade trying to get to the outside of Bonsignor, but Bonsignor leads lap 16 here at Daytona. Nicholas Wade would love to get a victory on Napa Fan. He's going to dive to the inside of Bonsignor for the lead, but Bonsignor has all the help. No, here comes Garrett Senor to the inside in the 16. The Garrett Senor evening those lines out right there. But Bonsignor still has an advantage in the 18. He can clear the 0-2 entering turn 3 if he chooses to do so. And he's going to block both lanes. It's a very smart decision by the veteran driver there. But Nicholas Wade's going to get a run to the inside here. He might challenge him for the lead on lap 17. Not going to be the 0-2 quite yet. Bonsignor is going to remain out front. But Wade getting a run on the inside lane in the 0-2. Garrett Senor, Nicholas Avey, Trey Bartow in the 33. And you remember what happened in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series not too long ago. He was going to win that championship, but late in the going he crashed. He'd love to get some redemption and get a victory here tonight. Alex Bonsignor now 3 wide on the outside as Senor tries to make something happen on the inside lane there, but I do not believe he's going to get any help. And because he aborted that inside lane, the 0-2 lost some power. And the 18 of Bonsignor is still going to get the run on the outside, I do believe. They're moving all over the place. They're side by side with 2 laps to go. Bonsignor at the line in the number 18. The 18 trying to get the run on the outside. Nicholas Wade. Senor back on the inside lane trying to help this 0-2. So what Senor wants to do is get to the inside 3 wide and take the lead away. He needs the number 51 of Nicholas Avey to help him, but I don't think he wants to do that. Trey Bartow, Patrick Smith back in there. They still got a chance. But right now, it's a side-by-side battle between Alex Bonsignor and Nicholas Wade. We've seen some crazy things here at Daytona. It might not be either one of those drivers. The 0-2 getting a push on the inside. And coming to the white flag here at Daytona, Nicholas Wade will edge out Alex Bonsignor at the line. But who's it going to be next time by? These lines are pretty much equal. Bonsignor still has a chance in the 18. If Senor tries to go 3 wide, Nicholas Wade, I don't think he's going to have a chance of winning this thing. There goes the 16. He's trying to make it stick. He's got to run to the inside of Wade. Will Avey help him? If I'm Nicholas Avey, I want to help that 16 because I'm going to get that run on the inside. Garrett Sonor might be able to get at the stick entering turn 3. No! Bonsignor clears Wade because Wade did not have any help. And I believe that's going to be it. Alex Bonsignor in the number 18 returns in style and wins the Featherlite Trailers 250 here at Daytona. Alex Bonsignor, the winner of race 1 in season 4 of the NAPA Truck Series. He was able to hold him off near the end. Nicholas Wade lost help there from Garrett Sonor, who tried to make it 3 wide to the inside to take the win away. It was not enough. He did not have any help, and Nicholas Wade lost his help as well, but Bonsignor can thank Stuart Gretton and all those guys in that outside lane for the victory here tonight in the Featherlite Trailers 250. Great to see Bonsignor back in victory lane here on Napa Fan, the winner of race 1 in season 4 of the NAPA Truck Series. A fantastic race here tonight, at least for some drivers. Alex Bonsignor, the winner. Nicholas Wade, Stuart Gratton, Garrett Sonor, Nick Smith, Nicholas Avey. Had a lot of Nicks up front, let me tell you that. Justin Heath, Trey Bartow, Patrick Smith, and Cookie Helms, the top 10. Take a look at the rest of the results. Only 25 drivers finished tonight's race, and it's because everybody else crashed out. And you see the drivers that did, in fact, crash out here tonight. There is no points rule for all these guys. It's either you're chartered or you're not. So for the 32 full-time drivers, they're going to be in every single race. If you're in all caps, you're going to attempt each race, but you might not necessarily make each race because only half of the uncharted drivers will make each race during the season. But not too bad runs for Jonathan King, Ace Garcia, a couple of uncharted drivers there. And everybody's going to attempt to qualify for Atlanta, which is going to be next weekend for the Lilly Trucking 200. It's going to be the second race of the season, and where the real season begins here for the NAPA Truck Series, where we start accumulating those points up. The Orioles just won. We're going to win the World Series. No, I'm just joking. But anyways, Alex Bonsignor, the winner here at Daytona. And he is going to be the points leader exiting tonight's race here from the Daytona International Speedway. And a great run for that 18 team here tonight in the Featherlite Trailers 250. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you guys for being patient with me. Of course, I appreciate all you guys understanding my situation right now with time and, being in college, having a job. That's just like the worst case scenario if you want time. But you know what? I'm going to find ways to do this for you guys. There's a reason why I'm only doing 1 race a week now, and that is simply because I just don't have enough time to do any more. But anyways, Alex Bonsignor, the winner here tonight at Daytona, and that is it for me. So thank you guys very much for watching once again. Here are the point standings in season number 4 of the NAPA Truck Series, and yeah, have a good day. I will see you guys later.
Don't wake me up again, no, when we collide. Baby, it's just you and me. Replace a star shot from outer